Let me ask you something that most men are too embarrassed to talk about, even with their closest friends. Have you ever had a moment where your body didn't respond the way you expected? A moment where you wanted to perform, but your erection wasn't as strong, as firm, or as reliable as you needed it to be. If you're nodding right now, you're not alone. As a urologist, I see men from age 18 to 80 walk into my clinic with the exact same concern. And here's the truth they never expect to hear. In most cases, the solution is not pills. The solution is not surgery. The solution is understanding your body, understanding your blood flow, and making a few natural changes that can completely transform your performance. So today I want you to stay with me because I'm about to share 6 natural, clinically backed, fast-acting ways to boost your erection strength. And every single one of them is something you can start doing today, even right after this video. Let's dive in. Hydration is one of the simplest, fastest, and most overlooked ways to improve your erection strength. Yet, most men underestimate how deeply it affects their body. When you don't drink enough water, your blood becomes thicker, your circulation slows, and your body struggles to deliver the oxygen and nutrients needed to create and maintain a firm erection. An erection is essentially a precious system. Blood has to rush into the penis quickly and stay there. But when your fluid levels are low, the heart has to work harder, the vessels tighten, and the blood doesn't flow with the same force. That's why even mild dehydration can make your erection feel weaker, softer, or inconsistent without you realizing the cause. When you're well hydrated, your blood flows smoothly through the arteries, especially the tiny vessels in the penis. These vessels respond to nitric oxide, a chemical your body releases when you're aroused. Nitric oxide relaxes the blood vessels so they can open wider and allow more blood to enter. But here's what most men don't know. Dehydration limits your body's ability to produce nitric oxide. That means even if you're mentally ready, your body can't physically respond with the same strength. Staying hydrated actually boosts the very chemistry responsible for erection, making everything work more efficiently from the inside out. Hydration also plays a major role in your energy levels. Think about those days when you feel sluggish, mentally foggy, or easily irritated. Many times, that's not stress, it's dehydration. When your body lacks water, it releases more stress hormones, especially cortisol, and cortisol is one of the biggest natural erection killers. Elevated cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production. So a dehydrated body becomes a body with lower energy, lower hormone levels, and lower sexual performance. When you consistently give your body enough water, you're not just improving circulation, you're also protecting your testosterone levels and reducing the stress that interferes with your sexual response. Another important factor is lubrication within your tissues. Your blood vessels, nerves, and muscle fibers all rely on proper hydration to stay elastic, smooth, and reactive. When you're dry on the inside, your tissues stiffen, constrict, and lose sensitivity. That can make arousal feel weaker and orgasm less intense. Hydration also improves your body's ability to regulate temperature and maintain stable blood pressure, both of which directly affect how quickly and confidently you can get hard. Many men think they drink enough water simply because they don't feel thirsty. But thirst is actually a late stage signal. By the time you're thirsty, your body is already behind. A better indicator is your urine color. Light yellow or pale is ideal. Dark yellow or orange usually means dehydration, even if you don't feel thirsty at all. Drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning, another with each meal, and small amounts throughout the day keeps your body in a constant state of readiness. And yes, it can noticeably improve your erection the same day. Hydration isn't about drinking gallons of water, it's about consistency. Small, steady intake throughout the day keeps your blood vessels open, your energy stable, and your sexual performance at its peak. It's one of the easiest natural hacks to instantly boost erection strength. And it is a foundation every man should build before trying supplements or medication. Micronutrients play a far bigger role in your erection strength than most men ever realize. And the truth is that the modern diet leaves many men quietly deficient in the very vitamins and minerals that support testosterone, blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and sexual stamina. When your body lacks these essential nutrients, your libido drops, your erection become weaker or inconsistent, and your overall sexual performance declines. Not because something is wrong with you, but because your body simply doesn't have the raw materials it needs to function at peak capacity. That's why increasing micronutrients and testosterone supporting foods can create noticeable improvements in your erection strength, often within days. One of the most important nutrients for male sexual health is zinc. Zinc is crucial for testosterone production, sperm quality, and prostate function, and low level can lead to reduced libido, soft erections, and even difficulty maintaining hardness. Many men are deficient without knowing it because stress, sweat, and processed foods all drain zinc levels. Foods like oysters, pumpkin seeds, eggs, beans, and red meat are powerful ways to replenish it naturally. When your zinc intake improves, your hormonal balance often follows, boosting sex drive and erection quality. Next is magnesium, a mineral that relaxes blood vessels, reduces stress hormones, and improves muscle and nerve function. If your magnesium is low, your blood vessels tend to constrict, making it harder for blood to enter the penis efficiently. Magnesium also helps lower cortisol, the hormone that competes directly with testosterone. By eating foods like spinach, almonds, avocados, bananas, and dark chocolate, you support both smoother blood flow and a calmer, more responsive sexual system. Many patients feel their erections become noticeably firmer after increasing magnesium because their vascular system functions more properly. Another key nutrient is vitamin D, which acts almost like a hormone in the body. Men with low vitamin D often struggle with low testosterone, low mood, poor energy, and weak erections. This isn't surprising because vitamin D helps regulate hormone production and improve nitric oxide levels, the chemical responsible for opening blood vessels during arousal. Simple exposure to sunlight, fatty fish, fortified dairy, or a vitamin D supplement can have a significant impact on your sexual performance, especially if you're someone who doesn't get much sun. B vitamins, especially B6 and B12, are essential for nerve function and energy production. Erections depend heavily on rapid, accurate communication between the brain, nerves, and blood vessels. When your B vitamins are low, this communication slows or weakens, making arousal feel delayed, inconsistent, or less intense. Foods like eggs, meat, poultry, whole grains, and leafy greens help restore this neural power, making your sexual response sharper and more reliable. Nitric oxide boosting foods such as beets, citrus fruits, watermelon, pomegranate, and dark leafy greens are also invaluable. These foods help your body produce more nitric oxide, the molecule that opens blood vessels and allows more blood to flow into the penis. When nitric oxide is high, erections come easier, faster, and stronger. When it's low, even strong arousal signals may not translate into firm performance. Finally, healthy fats from foods like salmon, olive oil, walnuts, and avocados support hormone production and reduce inflammation. Testosterone is made from cholesterol, so your body needs these healthy fats to produce optimal levels. Men who increase these foods often notice better mood, better stamina, and a stronger sex drive. By incorporating these micronutrients and testosterone supporting foods into your daily diet, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to create firm, reliable erections naturally without depending on pills. Even small changes can spark big improvements because your body finally gets what it's been missing. Movement is one of the most powerful natural tools you have for improving your erection strength, yet it's something many men overlook because they assume they need a full gym routine or intense workouts to see results. The truth is far simpler. Your penis is a circulation-dependent organ, and when your body stays still for too long, your blood flow slows, your vessels stiffen, and your sexual performance suffers. Even light daily movement can dramatically improve your erections because it stimulates the exact systems responsible for arousal, blood flow, and stamina. When you move your body even with something as basic as a brisk walk, your blood vessels open, your heart pumps more efficiently, and fresh oxygen-rich blood reaches every part of your body, including your pelvic region. Erections happen when blood rushes into the penis with enough pressure to fill and trap inside the erectile tissue. But if your circulation is slow because you sit all day, that pressure weakens. Movement acts like a natural pump that trains your blood vessels to stay responsive, elastic, and strong. That's why men who walk daily have significantly better erections than those who don't, even when the walk is only 10 or 15 minutes. Another benefit of daily movement is its impact on nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand during arousal. Without it, erections simply cannot happen. Exercise triggers your body to produce more nitric oxide naturally, making your blood vessels more responsive and your erections firmer. Even simple activities like cycling, jogging, dancing, or climbing stairs boost this vital chemical. Many men notice that after just a week of regular movement, their erection hardness and speed of arousal improve noticeably. Movement also plays a crucial role in hormone balance. When you're inactive, your testosterone levels dip, and testosterone is essential for libido, stamina, motivation, and sexual confidence. Regular physical activity, especially walking, resistance training, or any movement that raises your heart rate helps maintain healthy testosterone levels and reduces estrogen buildup. Men who integrate even small amounts of exercise into their daily routine often report a renewed sense of sexual desire because their hormone system becomes more balanced and energized. Another major factor is stress reduction. Physical activity lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that kills erections by tightening blood vessels, draining energy, and interfering with testosterone production. When you move your body, your brain releases endorphins, which naturally relax you and improve your mood. A relaxed nervous system means your blood vessels can open more easily, making your erections stronger. This is why men who exercise regularly often feel more confident, more grounded, and more in control of their sexual performance. Movement also activates the pelvic region. When you're sitting for long periods, the blood vessels around your pelvis become compressed and circulation decreases. This reduces sensitivity and makes it harder for blood to enter the penis. But when you walk or stretch, those muscles and vessels wake up, allowing more blood flow and more responsiveness. You don't need to become a fitness expert to see results. Simple daily habits like taking the stairs, walking after meals, doing light squats at home, or following a 10-minute stretching routine can create tremendous improvements. Consistency is far more important than intensity. Your body adapts quickly to movement, and your erections often respond just as fast. Even 2 or 3 days of sitting less and moving more can make a noticeable difference. Daily movement keeps your blood vessels healthy, your hormones balanced, your stress low, your pelvic circulation strong. 4 essential pillars for powerful, reliable erection. When you give your body motion, it rewards you with energy, vitality, and sexual performance that feels natural and strong. Stress is one of the most silent but destructive enemies of male sexual performance, and most men don't realize just how quickly it can shut down their libido, weaken their erections, and throw their entire hormonal system out of balance. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, the primary stress hormone, and cortisol is like kryptonite for your sexual energy. It narrows your blood vessels, lowers testosterone, disrupts nerve signaling, and shifts your body into survival mode. In this state, your brain isn't prioritizing sex, pleasure, or intimacy. It's prioritizing protection. And that means your libido takes the first hit. When cortisol rises, testosterone falls. And without healthy testosterone, it becomes harder to get aroused, to stay hard, and to feel confident in your sexual performance. The difficult part is that stress is often invisible. You may think you're fine. You may push through your day like nothing is wrong, but your body keeps track of every deadline, every argument, every pressure, every worry, and every late night. Even if your mind can handle the stress, your nervous system reacts immediately. This is why many men feel mentally ready to be intimate, but their body doesn't respond. It's not about desire, it's about biology. Erections require relaxation. They rely on a calm nervous system that allows blood vessels to open fully and send blood into the penis. When you're stressed, your vessels tighten and restrict blood flow, making erections weaker or inconsistent. Simply put, your body cannot be in a state of fight or flight and perform sexually at the same time. One of the fastest natural ways to reduce stress and lower cortisol is through controlled breathing. Slow, Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's relaxation system, within seconds. Just taking 5 slow breaths before intimacy, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth, can calm your heart rate, relax your muscles, and open your blood vessels. Many men are shocked by how much easier arousal becomes when they're breathing properly. It seems too simple, but your nervous system responds instantly. Another powerful stress reducer is physical touch. Even outside of sexual activity. Simple gestures like holding hands, hugging, or resting close to your partner increase oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which naturally lowers cortisol and helps your body shift into a more relaxed, receptive state. This alone can improve libido because it helps your body feel safe, grounded, and emotionally connected. Regular daily habits also play a huge role in long-term stress control. Light exercise, stretching, meditation, warm baths, spending time outdoors, listening to music, or simply taking scheduled breaks during your day all help your body release tension. When your stress levels drop consistently, your testosterone levels naturally rise, and your sexual desire returns with strength and confidence. Even small daily stress management habits build momentum that directly benefits your sexual health. Another key factor is mental overload. When your mind is cluttered with responsibilities or anxieties, your sexual system becomes disconnected. Taking a few minutes to clear your head before intimacy, whether by sitting quietly, journaling, or doing a quick mindfulness exercise, helps you reconnect your mind and body. When your mind feels safe, your body responds effortlessly. Reducing stress isn't just a mental benefit, it's a physical transformation. Lower cortisol means better blood flow, higher testosterone, stronger arousal signals, and a significantly improved sexual experience. When you take control of your stress, you take control of your libido, your erections, and your overall confidence. Your sexual energy isn't gone, it's just buried under the weight of stress. Remove that weight, and your body naturally comes back to life. Strengthening your pelvic floor muscles is one of the most effective and scientifically supported ways to improve erection strength, stamina, and overall sexual performance. Yet, most men have never been taught how important these muscles truly are. The pelvic floor is a group of muscles located at the base of your pelvis, and they act like a supportive hammock that holds your bladder, prostate, and reproductive organs in place. More importantly, these are the muscles responsible for controlling the flow of urine, support the rigidity of your erection, and powering the contractions you feel during orgasm. When these muscles weaken, as they often do from aging, sitting too much, or lack of use, your erections become softer, your stamina decreases, and your control during sex can suffer. But when these muscles are strong, your erection becomes firmer, easier to maintain, and far more responsive to arousal. The interesting thing is that most men don't even realize the pelvic floor plays a role in erections until they start strengthening it and suddenly notice a difference. When your pelvic floor muscles are strong, they help trap blood inside the penis during an erection, preventing it from escaping too quickly. This means your erection doesn't just get harder, it stays harder. A strong pelvic floor also improves your ability to maintain pressure and control the timing of ejaculation. Many men who struggle with premature release or performance anxiety benefit tremendously from pelvic floor training because it gives them physical control over something they once thought they couldn't change. To strengthen these muscles, you need to learn how to activate them correctly. The easiest way to identify your pelvic floor muscles is to imagine stopping your urine midstream. Those muscles, you squeeze that tightening sensation deep inside your pelvis, that's the pelvic floor. Once you know how to activate them, you can perform Kegel exercises anytime, anywhere. A simple routine involves tightening those muscles for about 3 to 5 seconds, then relaxing them for the same amount of time. Start with 10 repetitions a few times throughout the day. Over time, you can increase your hold duration to 8 or 10 seconds. Add more repetitions or mix short, quick pulses with longer holds. The key is consistency, not intensity. These muscles respond beautifully to gentle, regular training. The benefits often show up quicker than men expect. Many feel a stronger lift in the pelvic area within a few weeks. Some notice improved urinary control, reduced dribbling, and better bladder confidence. Most importantly, the majority of men experience firmer erections, increased sensitivity, and longer-lasting performance after just a few weeks of training. These improvements happen because the pelvic floor becomes more capable of directing and sustaining blood flow in the penis. Another advantage of pelvic floor strengthening is the improvement in orgasm quality. Stronger muscles mean more powerful contractions, which can make your orgasms feel fuller, more intense, and more satisfying. When your pelvic floor is strong, your entire sexual system functions more efficiently and with much more power. You don't need equipment, a gym, or privacy to perform these exercises. You can do them while sitting at your desk, driving, lying in bed, or even watching TV. This makes it one of the easiest sexual performance boosters a man can incorporate into his day. With consistency, you're essentially training the core foundation of your sexual function. Strengthening your pelvic floor is like adding a hidden engine to your sexual performance. A natural turbo boost that enhances your erection quality, your stamina, and your control. For many men, this simple, discreet practice becomes a life-changing habit that transforms their confidence, both in and out of the bedroom. Improving your sleep quality is one of the most powerful and natural ways to elevate testosterone level and dramatically strengthen your erection performance. Yet, it's also one of the most overlooked. Most men think sexual performance depends on what they do during the day, what they eat, how much they move, how stressed they feel, but they forget that the true engine of hormonal health operates at night. Your body produces the majority of its testosterone while you sleep, particularly during the deepest stages of rest. When your sleep is short, interrupted, or low quality, your testosterone levels can drop significantly, sometimes by as much as 10 to 15% in just 1 week of poor sleep. And because testosterone fuels libido, erection strength, stamina, and sexual confidence, a tired body almost always leads to tired performance. When you sleep well, your brain and nervous system enter a repair mode that directly supports sexual function. Your blood vessels relax, your cortisol drops, inflammation decreases, and your hormonal system resets itself. All of this strengthens your erection potential. Poor sleep, on the other hand, keeps your body in a state of stress. Your cortisol rises, which directly suppresses testosterone and tightens your blood vessels, making erections weaker and harder to maintain. It becomes a cycle. Less sleep leads to lower testosterone, which leads to lower libido, which leads to anxiety about performance, which leads to even worse sleep. One of the biggest mistakes men make is using their bedtime as a time to scroll through their phone, argue online, watch stressful content, or mentally replay the day's problem. Screens, especially the blue light they emit, trick your brain into thinking it is still daytime. This suppresses melatonin, the hormone responsible for making you sleepy. When melatonin drops, you take longer to fall asleep, and your sleep becomes lighter and less restorative. This alone can reduce morning erections and lower testosterone because your body never reaches the deep sleep cycles where hormones are replenished. Creating a simple nighttime routine can transform your sleep quality and your sexual performance. Start by dimming the lights at least an hour before bed. This signals your brain that it's time to unwind. Turn off your phone or put it across the room so you're not tempted to scroll. Instead, focus on something calming like stretching, reading, deep breathing, or taking a warm shower. These small habits activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for relaxation and recovery. When this system is activated, your blood vessels relax, your heart rate slows, and your body prepares for deep, restorative sleep. Your sleeping environment also matters more than you think. A cool, dark, quiet room promotes higher quality rest and helps regulate your internal rhythms. Even small disturbances like light, noise, or uncomfortable bedding can break your sleep cycles, reducing the amount of deep sleep you get. And since deep sleep is where testosterone is made, every interruption matters. Men who prioritize sleep often notice huge changes within days: stronger morning erections, higher libido, more energy, better mood, and a sense of confidence that feels effortless. This is because their hormones are finally supported by the rest their body needs. Good sleep is like charging a battery overnight. When the battery is full, your sexual system works at its best. Improving sleep quality isn't just about resting better. It's a direct investment into your hormonal health, your erection strength, and your overall masculinity. When you give your body the deep, uninterrupted rest it needs, it rewards you with vitality, sexual power, and the kind of consistent performance every man wants. When you combine these 6 natural methods: hydration, micronutrient-rich foods, daily movement, stress reduction, pelvic floor strengthening, and better sleep, you're not just boosting your erection strength, you're rebuilding the foundation of your entire sexual health. These aren't quick tricks or temporary hacks. They're powerful shifts that restore your body's natural ability to perform with confidence, consistency, and real masculine energy. Your erections become stronger because your blood flow improves. Your libido rises because your hormones rebalance. Your stamina increases because your mind and body finally feel aligned and energized. And the best part is, every one of these steps is completely natural, completely safe, and completely in your control. Now it's your turn to take action. Don't just listen to this information, start applying it today. Drink more water, add testosterone supporting foods to your meals. Move your body even if it's just a walk. Take 2 minutes to breathe and reset your stress. Practice your pelvic floor exercises and protect your sleep like your performance depends on it, because it does. These small daily habits create big, life-changing results if you stay consistent. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more men's health and wellness content, and share it with someone who needs a natural boost. Your best performance starts with the choices you make today, so begin now and enjoy the results waiting for you.